Oh joy. Time to play the will my head explode game again.
Can you trust him, Catwoman?
Can you trust?
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
You better be right, Batman. Head still attached? Great. Collar still attached? Not so great.
Congratulations! You've achieved the... The very minor victory of not being as stupid as you look. Not stupid as you look. Now, Catwoman, celebrate your survival by telling Batman all about the exciting orphanage development. Celebrate the orphanage development.
No, you do it.
Now, Kitty. Kitty.
Why, Batman, there's a big mysterious green door.
Yes, there is. Come back to the orphanage, Batman, and I'll let the pair of you through it. Catwoman, this evening is not about you. Wait, Batman. Wait.
I should focus on collecting the key.
Well done, Dark Knight. You should, I hope, be beginning to comprehend the breadth of the tasks ahead of you, the sheer scale of the gauntlet I have thrown down. Or perhaps not. Perhaps you're feeling cocky. Perhaps these early victories have filled you with false hope. Well then, ride that wave of smug satisfaction all the way back to the orphanage. I'm waiting. Orphanage.
Selena's still trapped in the orphanage. Enigma's got something in store for us both when I get there.
Riddler, tell me what you know. All right, I'll talk. Just don't hurt me.
Good.
Oh, man. Don't worry, he ain't catching us. talk.
Sure! Oh, whatever you say!
We're done.
Control Falcon 4. We've got something. There's a body strung up on a rooftop in Bristol. Over. Damn animal.
Welcome back to the Riddletorium. Do not fear. Your friend has not been harmed. Before I allow you to see her, however, riddle me this. Riddle me this. What kind of question can only be asked upon reflection? Good luck. No, Dark Knight, you're way off the mark. Close, but it's not quite on the dot. Dot. Almost there, Batman. But you haven't quite made my mark. You haven't quite made my mark. Heavens above! Will you ever figure it out? Ever. Well, it seems you have earned the right to see your friend. Why, she'll be as surprised as I am that you've made it this far.
Oh, good. You're back. Eddie wouldn't show me whatever deranged parlor game he's got waiting behind that door until you arrived.
I'll get you out of here.
I'm sorry, do I seem testy? It's probably something to do with the gorgeous necklace Eddie picked out for me. Have you seen it? It explodes.
Oh, I do hope you two are getting along. Because you'll need to work together if you want to find the key hidden in here. Find the key.
Well, this looks creepy. Someone's been reading Feng Shui for serial killers. Great. Extra trapped. As if the collar wasn't enough.
Oh, Batman, Catwoman, neither of you is getting out of there without the other's help.
Oh, look. It's more of Eddie's homemade friends.
Your mockery is pointless, Cat. I don't have any friends at all. You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. You'll never get out of here if you don't learn to communicate. Two questions and two answers, children. But which goes where? You simply won't solve this one unless you can see things from each other's point of view. Well, there we go. It's settled. You're not quite as dumb as each other. Congratulations, Batman. Catwoman, you're lagging behind. You're lagging behind. Oh, Dark Knight. I can barely describe to you what a pleasure it is to see your brow furrow over the simplest of conundrums. I do apologize for not creating a riddle that you can merely pound into submission. Here, why don't you take out your primitive frustrations on my automated assistant? Well then, it seems you've earned another key.
This is going to take all night, isn't it? Well, that was fun. At least I got to hit something.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I don't need your concern. Just your help getting this thing off.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet, you two. Dark Knight, my next challenge can be found beneath Elliott Memorial Hospital. Conveniently located for when you pass out due to mental exhaustion. Mental exhaustion. Riddle me this. When does the door lead nowhere at all? When you try to open it too soon.
You still haven't apologized.
For what?
For Eddie treating me like a white hat. Like one of your sidekicks. You know, half the crooks in Gotham think I feed you info.
You do.
Well, yeah, when there's something in it for me.
Riddler's next trial's in Bristol. He's losing Alfred, and that makes him dangerous.
And perhaps the real challenge is tolerating his relentless self-aggrandizing commentary.
Let's talk about Riddler.
I'll tell you everything!
Thank you.
Damn tanks did he take out? Oh, for sure we had. Batman's here! Engage! When we will, not if. Weapons over here!
Come in, Control. We have rioters on Miyakani Island. Falcon 5 out.
Forget it! They kicked their asses! Drive! Drive! There he is! It's Batman! Poor Batman. He's lost all his, what do you call it, mystique. Use your knife! I'm gonna break you, Batman! Ridiculous, Batman!
festivities are done with, Dark Knight. I hope you understand that. Oh, had I so wished, you'd have failed before you had even begun to comprehend the very first hurdle. But no, no, no. I wanted you to know the full extent of my brilliance, you understand? To fully appreciate my superiority. But now, well, I'm not going easy on you anymore. Another racetrack detective, but please, do not let its unique peculiarities crush your spirit. Well, shall we begin? Do you even know what a racing line is? I control these. That ceiling applies 300 dead bats of pressure, Detective. I invented the measurement myself. I built this course in a sewer, Detective. You needed the home team advantage. Onward, Batman! Or does the Dark Knight require a pit stop? Very good, Dark Knight! Again! Careful now, Batman. You didn't go to all the trouble of painting that thing just the right shade of black in order to scuff it. Have you noticed, Batman? The walls of inevitability are closing in. That's it. I'm cranking it up. 500 dead bats of pressure. You know, I think the wheels on that thing might actually be as thick as your skull. Feeling claustrophobic, Detective? Get ready for the final lap. What a fitting end for you, Detective. A stain on my floor. I can see it, Detective. You're miscalculating corners, swerving through straights. It's time. 1,000 dead bats of pressure. Another lap would be the end of you, Dark Knight, and I can't quite bring myself to stop the fun so soon. Your next key awaits.
Oh, good.
Do you think he's smart enough, Cat?
here we go.
Curiosity didn't kill the cat, Batman. You did. Kill the cat. Kill the cat.
Oh, good. The fun part. And here we go.
Congratulations, Catwoman. You proved yourself able to follow simple directions. I must say, Dark Knight, that your desperate fumblings have exceeded my admittedly rather meager expectations. I am impressed. This must be how naturalists felt upon observing chimpanzees using tools for the first time. Did you know, Detective, that the cleverest chimps can even obey simple instructions? It's true. Let's try it, shall we? Go to Gotham Casino for your next test, and I'll give you a banana.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
Oh, Detective, I can't tell you how pleased I am that you're playing along with my little game. You literally cannot imagine what it's like to be so intellectually removed from the rest of the human race. I couldn't honestly say you offer me a battle of wits, Dark Knight, but your feeble resistance makes a pleasant change from the instant capitulation of everyone else. Oh dear, Dark Knight. What a pity you couldn't bring the Batwing to this one. Hurry along, Dark Knight. This isn't rocket science. Stumped, Dark Knight? I can see your brain flying through the possibilities. Come now, Dark Knight. Don't force me to eject you from the chamber.
Eject you from the chamber.
Very good, Dark Knight. Since you insist on dressing like a flying rat, I thought I'd put those abilities to the test. The only mammal capable of flight. Since all you do is glide, you're actually a variety of squirrel. Contrary to popular belief, very few bats survive on blood. Most species subsist on insects, whereas you prefer to live off undeserved praise. Creatures known to prey on bats include hawks, owls, some spiders, falcons, and oh yes, of course, me.
Riddler's trial's in Kingston. He's been toying with me so far, enjoying the sense of control. I doubt he'll be playing games much longer.
Heaven knows how his insanity has manifested itself this time.
How does that cape work? Shape memory fibers? Some sort of collapsible harness? An arrogant insistence that the laws of gravity do not apply to you? You remind me of another plucky young man who likes strapping on a pair of makeshift wings. What was his name? Oh yes, that's right. Icarus. It's a classical reference, you uncultured brute. it, Batman. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. Flummoxed, Batman? At a loss? Completely stumped? That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Don't give up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Flummoxed, Batman? At a loss? Completely stumped? That's how I feel when I contemplate how long it's taken to beat you. Don't give up, not yet. It's far too much fun watching you try. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to, you know, it's never come up.
Never come up.
What's it like to be unable to figure out an intellectual challenge, Batman? Truly, I'd like to know. That's it, Batman. Keep rubbing those two brain cells together and you just might produce a spark. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to, you know, it's never come up. up? Not yet. It's hardly much fun watching you try. Poor Batman. Listen, when I'm stuck on a puzzle, I find it helps to... You know, it's never come up.
More cabinets. Great. I love this part.
Riddle me this. What has a cape, a cowl, and can't be trusted not to get you killed? Which cabinet, kitty cat?
Kitty cat.
Okay. Time to possibly maybe die. Well, this is not how I wanted to spend my night.
Another key collected. I trust you're not giving her false hope, detective.
Oh, good. More fun.
Find Riddler's trophies, all of them, to draw him out.
Well, Dark Knight Detective, you have passed another test. I cannot help but admire the spirit with which you have thrown yourself into a task for which you are woefully under-equipped. I almost feel guilty when I contemplate what's coming, but not so guilty that I'm going to call it off. Head back to the orphanage, Detective. Another of my riddle rooms is waiting.
I'm going back to the orphanage. Selena's waiting.
I can only imagine what cruel game.
Riddler, talk while you still can.
I'll tell you everything I know!
It'll do.
It doesn't take much to tame a cat. Make them wear this, and then call the bat.
How are you doing?
Can't fault the entertainment. Eddie just lectured me on the 13 innovations that let him pack this collar with his custom-designed plastic explosive.
You must be honored.
At being what? Your motivation? Come on, the next puzzle room's waiting.
Guide an electric charge to its destination. I hope the varying amounts of pressure don't get to you.
Another one? What's Eddie's problem?
Fanatic narcissism, egocentrism, and megalomania, crossed with severe obsessive compulsion.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
Hey, don't shove.
The counterweights move further when I step on the pads.
You are getting older. Maybe it's time to add a few extra notches to the utility belt. Move over, would you?
Congratulations to the dementedly dressed duo. Your key awaits. Oh, but what is this? An electrified floor?
Electrified floor?
You do it. You still owe me for Arkham City.
Your death was inevitable, I'm afraid. A statistical certainty.
Goodness, you figured it out already. Well, you better grab that key and be on your way. Meet the second generation of my android allies. I've built a variant specifically tailored to each of your dubious abilities.
Leave those ones to me. The red ones are mine.
All the danger of battle combined with all the fun of riddle solving. You can thank me after. Thank you. There's more where that came from, Batman. I built a highly efficient production line. See, children? I color-coded the robots to help you share.
Share.
You know what, Detective? I'm glad you solved this riddle. Because it takes you one step closer to the riddle that kills you.
Riddle that kills you.
Eddie really hates you, doesn't he?
He's an ego-driven narcissist who can't let anyone else win.
Gee, if only